It took them a long time to process their application to come to Canada as a whole family. But once they arrived, she took matters seriously and now on the road to fulfilling their dreams. Applying as PR has become restrictive, but they got the invitation letter. How did she do it?
Hi, I'm Jeneline Navarro. I'm PGWP po. I graduate back 2023 sa Red River College. Now I'm working.
So when did you come to Canada?
I came to Canada po December 2021.
2021. As a student?
As a student with my dependents, yes.
Oh, you came as a family?
As a family, yes.
And your husband had a working visa?
Working visa po and my kids with student visa.
How old were your kids when you came?
My kids back then is 8 and 5 years old. So now they are 7 and 10.
Yeah, okay. So how long was your application? When did you start applying as a student?
Yeah, back then 2018 we started po the through agency. So bale nagpumasyal sila sa Middle East. So we came from Middle East straight coming here to Canada. So back then meron silang promotion. So lahat ng colleagues ko sa work before sa Middle East, Riyadh, we tried to attend yung marketing nila, promotion nila, and yun, naka-trigger siya yung promises ng Canada that they could offer. So yun po, nag-try lang po kaming mag-asawa na yung leap of faith ba, na let's try, and then if this is for us, then why not? Kasi working in the Middle East is just temporary, so we have to look for something permanent for our kids for the future. Yeah.
So how long were you in the Middle East before you came here?
It's been a decade for me, and for my husband, it's like 11 years. Nauna po kasi siya ng 1 year and then kinuha niya ako. So 2018 po, nag-process kami. Basically, we just tried. Since then, nag-down payment kami back 2018. And like, since nasimulan namin, and hindi naman kami talaga totally financially prepared noon, it takes time, 2018 until 2021, to complete all the requirements na required ng agency in order to process our visa. So, hindi namin din minadali kasi maliit pa din yung kids ko noon eh. So, talagang tinitake time lang namin, and then kung meron pang deposit ulit, lang kami. At the same time, kinokompleto namin yung requirements. So, nag-deposit kami, if I'm not mistaken, around 50K, ganyan, Philippine peso. And then, sayang naman kung hindi natin ituloy. So, as years comes by, yun, kapag meron kaming pera while completing the requirements, habang nag-i-inquire kami.
Ano yung total na fee sa agency?
Around 300, mga ganun po.
So when did you complete all the requirements? Kumbaga na parang decided na kayo?
Yeah, 2021, kompleto na namin, and then naka-decide na ng school and everything kasi they provided naman lahat. Kasi yun nga, with the kids and work, wala kami talagang time to research and everything. So, they provided us. So, 2021, August, October, ganyan, meron na kami letter from school. Meron na akong na-approve yung visa ko around October. Kasi umalis kami December eh. So, nagpaalam lang din ako sa company ko, November. So, umalis ako December 2, ang last day ko. Nag-travel kami December 20, something like that. So, mabilis lang po talaga. Yeah, mabilis lang din po.
So, ano yung work history mo doon sa
Middle East? I work as an admin assistant po sa research center. And then, I worked there for 10 years.
Anong inaral mo dito? Anong in-applyan mo?
Business administration, major in human resource management. Kasi, back then sa Philippines, I'm a social worker by profession. I work as an HR. So, nung pumunta ako Middle East, sa research center naman ako, kailangan mo kasi talagang i-align kung ano yung
Oo, yung work
oh,
history mo.
yes. And
Yeah.
then you have to defend kasi yun sa SOP and everything. And sa tulong naman ng agency, nagawa namin yun. Pero when we're here na, lahat na ng process na ginawa namin from extension of visa and everything, kami na po, hindi na kami nag-agency. So,
Extension of visa, what do you mean?
kasi nag-graduate ako June 2023. So, I'm working now po, di ba? So, after graduation kasi we have to extend our visa, right? Student work permit.
Oo, yung parang
Post-graduation
student to
permit.
work permit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, yun, kami na po nag-process noon, DIY na po ako. And then, yun, sa awan ng Diyos, na-approve naman. And then, process na lang ngayon ng PR. Hopefully, next na yun, may result na rin soon. Hopefully.
Oo.
Pray.
Pero nag-apply na kayo ng PR?
Yes po. This November.
Ito lang November. So 2023, nag-graduate ka sa school,
Mhm.
graduate work permit, 2024. 1 year pa lang, 1 year ka pa lang nag-work.
Yes, 1 year. So, after graduation, may work na po ako agad. So, praise God. June 2023. So, yes, may 1 year and 4 months. Mga ganun po na ako.
Bakit hindi ka nag-apply ka agad with your husband sana yung parang primary applicant sa PR?
Yes, ano kasi may concern siya sa documents. I mean, hindi naman sa kulang ayaw namin magkaroon ng question. So since ako kompleto and everything, and wala nang alam mo yun, isipin. Kasi ako na lang yung principal applicant.
You mean ngayon lang? Ngayong month
Yes,
lang?
yan lang. Pero may naman na po. Yung PGWP ko is 3 years ang extension. So, until 2026 ako.
Okay.
Okay,
Kasi mahigit mo ngayon di ba?
Yes, yun nga po eh. Kaso sabi ko, hopefully hindi naman affected kasi naman, yung mga upcoming students, upcoming PR. So may invitation naman kami back 4 months ago. Yeah.
Invitation to apply? Yung parang
Yeah.
yung sa Manitoba?
Yes po.
Okay. Oh, good. That's good.
Hopefully, yun natin talaga ang
2 years ka nag-aral dito?
2 years po yun, pero bali 2022 to 2023, parang titingnan mo 1.5 siya. Pero 2 years program po yun. Wala na kaming summer.
Natapos mo ng 1.5 years?
Yes po.
Wow. How much was the tuition fee, if you may?
15 class. So yun,
Canadian yan, Canadian dollars.
Canadian dollars, yes.
Years. So yung husband mo, pagdating dito, di ba may work permit siya? Open work permit siya, di ba?
Yes, open work permit po.
So nakapagtrabaho naman agad yung husband mo when you
Yes,
came?
yes po, nakapagtrabaho naman po siya agad. Yun pa kasi yung first na work niya is production nung dumating kami. And then, nag-work siya sa cars, parang product advisor, something like that. And while we are processing siya nga po sanang maging principal, na-realize namin na hindi pala siya kasama sa list ng parang i-consider for PR. Conditions kasi sila or kaya may conditions, 'di ba? Pag mag-apply ka, you have to be full-time, you have to be yun nga under certain company and everything. Yung sa kanya kasi parang hindi niya na-meet yun. So he transferred his work. Although parang nagsabay kami nung lumipat na siya. Since sa akin naman is nandyan lahat ng documents since I'm a student back then nung nag-process kami. So yun, ako na lang po para dire-diretso na.
Let's go back nung nag-apply ka pala from Middle East. Agency, did they cover everything for you? Yung mga research, mga ganyan, or nag-research din kayo?
We did our part as well po. Pero sila yung must, kasi honestly, like, I don't have any idea at first. Pero nung nandun na kasi ako sa situation na you have to choose itong school na to, or they provided options for school. And then, yes po. So, yun ang malaking tulong naman sa kanila. But with all the documents, talaga double check din po namin. Then kami na lang din talaga yung nag-cover lahat. I mean, dagdag ng addition na alam namin sa tingin namin makakatulong sa application ng visa. Pero in terms of looking for school and advices I mean based sa kanilang experience, talagang very generous naman po sila. Actually, they also provided different provinces. We choose Winnipeg lang talaga kasi we have relatives here, I mean my husband's side, and kasi sa research, family or yung support ng relatives is very important po talaga, especially if you are new in one country. So, yun, nakatulong po talaga sila during the first days and first months. They accommodated us for a month while we are looking as well ng apartment.
Anong work mo ngayon?
I work po as employment outreach coordinator sa isang NGO, non-profit.
Okay. And that's related to your course, to your program?
Yes po, as a whole, kasi I'm a social worker, so they base it din po sa sa pinag-aralan ko, and then at the same time, when I'm studying kasi sa Red River College, it's been like I seize all the opportunities. I've been an international student ambassador, and then I partnered or networked with different organizations, like Filipino organizations. So, yun po siguro ang isang factor na katulong sa akin para makuha ko yung job ko ngayon kasi they've seen, well, siguro yung qualities na kailangan nila sa organization. Right now, yung organization I've been to is yung Philippine Heritage Council of Manitoba. So I'm one of the executive officers in there. Tapos, yes, I'm coordinating with different organizations po dito na Filipino community. Doon medyo naging malaking help po siya. We will
Pero yung husband mo, stable naman ang job niya?
Yeah, stable naman po siya. Nasa management din po siya sa airport po siya nag-work. So hopefully, ayun, IT kasi din ang niya, yung profession niya. So he's looking forward once ma-PR din, mabigyan ng opportunity. Gusto niya talagang bumalik sa pagiging IT in the future.
Ano bang mga challenges niyo nung nag-a-apply pa lang?
Yeah, unang-una po talaga sa is basically financial kasi sa Middle East I have 2 kids, so basically nag-aaral din siya, and yun ang malaki talaga sa Middle East, like lahat ng salary ko halos mapunta doon, and at the same time transportation doon, hindi ka pwedeng mag-drive. Ang babae back then hindi pwedeng mag-drive. Hindi talaga namin nakitaan na we can save a lot. Isa pang challenge talaga back then din is yung malilit pa yung kids ko.
Oo.
So, like, very accommodating naman yung work ko noon kasi after school ng panganay ko, I can bring her to work and she can just stay beside me, and will just allow her to do everything that she wants while I'm doing my work. So,
yung expenses ninyo papunta dito, did you shoulder everything or did you have loans, mga ganon?
Nung nag-a-apply kami, kaya po it takes time for us to to complete everything kasi every like may opportunity or may naipon, talagang we deposit or we transferred money to them, and then paalis na kami ito yung kumbaga show money, kinonsider namin kasi dineclare namin yung potential na makukuha namin once na umalis kami sa company, and so far it helps a lot din kasi pag umalis kasi sa organization may certain po, di ba, may certain amount. In terms of help naman ng relatives, we do seek help din po talaga kasi and then we return back when we're here.
Oo nga. Parang bakit it took you 3 years? Yung agency, parang meron silang certain amount na dapat i-deposit para mag-go yung mga papers niyo, parang ganon?
To start with, kumbaga kami po talaga yung parang pinaka-cause ng delay. Kumbaga, hindi kami they can process it once we paid, and as well as we provided the requirements. Pero back then kasi is Like, hindi pa talaga kami ready na
Right,
umalis.
then, okay.
Parang ano lang, since let's just start.
Yeah, yeah,
Let's
yeah.
wait. Let's just start and then we leave it for a year. Parang ganon. Kapag meron, may times pa na, wag na nga lang tayong pumunta sa Canada, something like that. But, sayang, we
Yeah, yeah,
started. Hindi na natin makukuha yung money. Then we can just
yeah, yeah.
provide.
Pero
Yeah.
nung nag-decide na talaga kayo, tapos complete na yung papers, how long did it take?
Talagang decided na kami. 2020, nung medyo may Saudization na sa Middle East, yung naku, hindi na talaga pang ano, pang matag. I mean, nagtatanggal na sila since marami ng immigrants sa Saudi Arabia din. Yung tipong marami ng um, nationalities na walang trabaho. So
Oh,
they are considering to remove
oh.
talaga certain citizens there na working. So, sabi namin, wah, kailangan na natin ituloy.
Mhm.
So, talagang 2020 po yun nung we really did our, ano na po, we concentrate on our application hanggang 2021.
But it took a year. Took a year
Yes.
for everything to be processed, to be, ano. Yung husband mo, pagdating ba dito, may work na siya kaagad or dito pa lang siya nag-apply when he came? He came.
When he came po, dito siya nag-apply. Kumbaga, pagdating namin, yun nga, dahil nakikonik ako sa Immigrant Center,
Oh,
shout out kay Roslyn Advincula, director ng Immigrant Center. May mga, at saka may mga kababayan po tayo na nagme-message before na we need this kind of worker, baka meron kayong kakilala, basta naka-work permit, ganon. Kaya una pong ano namin nun is, yung work ng husband ko nun is production ng COVID kits.
okay, okay.
Yes. So, yun po, yun ang una niyang work noon. Kasi nga kasagsagan noon po ng ano,
Oo.
nung dumating kami.
Ano bang background niya sa Middle East? Anong work niya?
Computer Transformation Officer. Sa
Ah,
IT po
sa
talaga siya.
IT.
Opo, ano po siya talaga, kumbaga, programmer, something like that. Sa IT.
Ba't din yung sinubukan na ano, yung parang PR kaagad from Middle East? Nila
Ah,
siya.
tiningnan din namin po na option yan, kaso hindi namin ma-meet yung requirements. Like, meron kasing certain back then na kapag gusto mo mag-trabaho agad, meron kang certain
Hindi
years of
sila
experience.
Hindi naman, ang PR hindi naman kailangan may work ka dito kaagad eh.
Yung in-offer kasi sa amin nun, ano po parang it takes more time. Parang ganun. Kapag yun ang pipiliin namin. I can't remember po the whole details, pero parang pinaka-fastest po na pasok kami lahat is student pathway. Kami lang talaga ang nag-delay. Kami lang po talaga ang nag-delay na.
Kasi yung 3 years nga na naghintay kayo, sana tumatakbo na rin yung PR paper.
Yeah, talaga lang po na kami yung parang okay pa naman tayo for a while muna. Ituloy muna natin to. Yung ganon. Every vacation pa, umuwi pa kaming Pinas. So,
Yung pagdating nyo dito, anong challenges ninyo?
weather, isa po talaga yung weather. Kasi pagdating
Yan,
namin ng 2020,
winter.
yung ice po hanggang tuhod, hanggang balikat.
Okay, okay.
Daw po yun na winter.
Yeah, yeah.
Grabe. Sabi ko, bakit po ba to? Ganito kataas. Akala ko noon, igaganyan ko pa ako. Pagka wala nung ice, wala palang bakod. Ganun kataas ang ice. Ko, grabe.
Ideally kasi pag dumadating ang immigrants, dapat summer. Para gradual yung gradual
Yeah.
yung mo sa weather.
True. Kaso nung, tama po kayo. Pero nung time kasi namin na yun, na nagkakaroon na ng closure, yung
Mm.
airlines, doon na kami kinabahan na, oh, we have to do something about it. We have to really submit all our documents. Kinonsider din namin po kasi yun, winter na break, kasi 1.5 year. If I
Mm.
consider summer po, talagang 2 years siya. Magkakaroon pa ako ng break. That's why I finished 1.5 year.
Anong December, nag-start ka na ng school when you arrived?
Ito, January.
January. Hindi ka nag-work habang nag-aaral ka, yung mga 20 hours?
Nag-work din po ako.
Okay.
Yes, nag-work din po ako. Basically, ipinili ko yung malapit dito
Mm.
sa apartment namin. Kasi, yung nga, ako yung taga-sundo ng mga bata. And I'm very grateful po sa school ng anak ko. Kasi, back then, we do online, we do personal schooling. So, kapag nasa online ako, sinasabihan ko yung school na I couldn't pick my kids because I'm in school.
Yeah.
The school bring my kids to our apartment.
Oh,
Doon po.
really? Wow.
Yes, yes po
Talaga?
talaga yung kapag late. Meron pa yung times na vice principal,
Oh, talaga?
pagdadala sa anak ko from
Ba't di mo in-enroll sa daycare yung mga bata? Yung after school?
They need to travel din po kasi eh. I mean like wala siya yung malapit. Ngayon po talaga naka-daycare na sila since stable na kami and all. But back then kasi kino-consider namin din ang budget and everything. Tapos yung relatives po namin talaga nung first na dating namin, hindi rin namin siguro makakayanan or mahihirapan kami lalo kapag wala sila. Kasi nung time na nag-start kami, like they arrange also their time, like may yung relatives nga ni husband, pick upin yung kids.
Mm.
Kasi silang ida-drop na in different school, but they come sa area namin just pick up our kids and then dadalhin. Kasi nga wala kaming car noon. Yun ang isa pang challenge. Kasi back in the Middle East, meron kaming car. So, lahat talaga makakagalaw ka, especially kapag may kids ka. Meron time na nawawala kami, may time, na-experience din po talaga namin lahat yun.
Oo, oo.
Sakay kami, 77. Yung sa yun pala, iba-ibang daanan nung
Oo.
77. Akala namin iisa. Talagang tumatakbo pa kami pagkasakay namin.
Oo.
Yung dapat na 5 minutes lang naging isang oras.
So financially, pagdating ninyo, parang naka-recover naman kayo kaagad or naka-adjust kaagad yung sa mga expenses ninyo dito? I mean,
Hindi. Actually, with the help na rin ng relatives, parang we were able to parang stay at float. Kasi hindi ko masasabi na, syempre, we've been independent kasi sa Middle East.
kaya.
Kung may concern kami, kinakaya namin at the same time, kami mag-asawa, we tend to like gawa ng paraan on our own. So, nung dumating kami na medyo in terms of finances, talagang tipid.
Mm.
Nagtipid kami and then talagang while kasi inuna namin na magpagbabayad pagdating eh. So when we receive our paycheck, we paid na kung ano yung mga kailangang bayaran. And then, yun, our reality comes in talaga nung nalipat na kami sa apartment. Kasi nung una,
Yeah,
may
yeah.
accommodation eh.
Oh.
Pero since nalipat ka na sa apartment, you have to pay everything. Medyo nag-struggle pero awa ng Diyos naman nakasurvive hanggang magkaroon kami ng mga permanent jobs.
Pero ano na kayo, resolve na kayo na, kumbaga dito na talaga kayo. Okay na.
Yes po. Sa ngayon, yes. Kasi we visited Calgary po ba?
Oo, oo.
August? Yeah, we visited Calgary po and maganda doon. Kaso talaga yung cost of living then and then mahal nga din ng bahay. Kumaga, word of mouth ng iba sa ibang lugar, ibang provinces is mahal din talaga magkaroon ng bahay and compared here.
Yung weather lang dito ang hindi maganda, pero parang yung life mo naman dito parang mas chill lang, ganun. Kaysa
Wow.
dun sa cities. Although kung mas gusto mo yung malalaking cities, hindi ka talaga parang mabubore ka dito. Pero kami naman kasi okay lang kami dito.
Dito talaga medyo family centered. So, kapag may time ka, like kami, hindi namin pressure talaga yung 100% namin to look for part-time, like more on time for your family. Ganyan. Kasi sabi namin, lumalaki na yung mga bata. If we tend to, like, our time, spend
Kaya,
more time sa work, hindi na natin yung mga anak natin, no? So, we tend to, give more time, activities ng mga bata dito. In fairness, maraming activities ng mga bata dito. Ine-enroll ko sila sa kung saan-saan. And I just help, supervise them po, ganyan.
okay.
Yeah.
Yung healthcare nyo ba, binabayaran nyo?
Meron po kaming insurance
Okay.
sa namin. May kanya-kanya kaming insurance sa work. So far, yun nga rin po ang na-miss din ako one time kasi sabi namin, yung mga bata we need to go to the doctor kasi may sipon, may ganyan. And like, we didn't go kasi mahirap na. Pero, one time na pumunta kami, we didn't pay anything. They just asked for the Manitoba Health Card. And
Meron din pala kayong ganon.
Yeah, walang bayad yun. So, ngayon, na-avail na rin namin ng other services like dental and um, what do you call din, yung mga massage and everything kasi covered naman ng insurance na namin. Pero in terms of sa doctor's visit, regular doctor's visit, in fairness po talaga, basta Manitoba Health Card ka, wala ka nang babayaran.
Ano pa bang challenges aside from yung nung pagdating nyo?
Nung pagdating namin ng isa pa talaga na challenge, yung hindi mo alam kung saan ka pupunta. So, yung information about, kung hindi, yung about mismo sa Manitoba, kung anong services ang they could offer. I'm just lucky siguro po na link ako or nakakonect ako sa immigrant center because nalaman ko doon na ang dami-dami pong services na pwedeng i-offer sa mga newcomers. Pero marami po yung especially yung mental health mo dito, the programs that could help you belong in Manitoba, maapektuhan yung mental health mo kung wala kang ganun. Kasi ano yan, yung weather dito, you will be restricted na parang kapag wala kang car, wala kang social life.
Paano mo sila nakilala yung sa immigrant center? Paano mo na ano yung services doon? Paano mo nalaman?
Through Facebook, merong nag-introduce and like, oh, okay, available naman po ako noon kasi online. So I attended some of their programs like welcome program, parang gano'n, or training ng mga new mommies
Okay.
sa Canada. Nag-a-attend ako doon until ma-meet ko si Roslyn. And then, alam mo yun, yung since social worker din siya, ini-introduce niya ako sa mga programs na interesado naman ako. So, we started from there. Nag-a-attend muna ako, participant ako, until naging ako na ang isa sa mga facilitators, ganyan. So, you will enjoy programs here dahil free.
Yeah.
Yeah. Provided lahat ng materials. Even my kids, like yung dumating kami, they provided packages for their school, for their arts. So yun yung program ko ngayon po.
Galing.
Yeah, yung program namin yun is we are training young people and they are being paid.
Yeah.
And I personally connect them to employers. Job employment ang kumbaga we prepare them for job placement. But my 5 weeks po sila in class. And then, ipi-place ko po sila sa employer for 10 weeks. And it's all paid. Minimum wage nga lang. But, di ba, starting ng mga 18 to 29 years old.
Ano na lang yung advices mo for applicants, for international student applicants? Kasi ngayon medyo ewan kong paano ba ngayon, masyadong strict na ngayon, no?
Marami po talagang changes ngayon, but hindi naman nila gagawin yung changes na yun without any reason. But ang pwede ko pong may advice, keep your faith. Kasi talagang kumpara para po sa'yo. And then, don't give up sa challenges. When I came here, I struggled also sa school, but I didn't give up. My time po talaga na they advised me to just drop one subject, but I didn't. I graduated with honors. I received $1,000 for students na mother.
Oh, okay.
May mga ganong may ganong
Bursary, ganon?
Yeah, bursaries. Mga ganon. So, yun nga, seize every opportunity. So, while you are studying, do your research. May mga opportunities, marami pong opportunities na binibigay ng school. You just have to apply. And like tayo kasi mga Pinoy, nahihiya tayo sa mga ganon. If you want to try, go for it. Walang mawawala po. Ayun, yun, and through my experience, yun dun ang reason kung bakit din ako nagkaroon ng work. Kasi I do network, I connect with people na nandito na at the same time, ano lang din talaga, humility din. Just keep our feet sa ground at the same time, we value those who help us. Lahat kasi ng challenges my experience mo, bago ka pa lang pumunta dito sa Canada, as long as may faith and you achieving your goal. I mean, focus lang kung ano talaga yung gusto mo. I believe magagawa din po nila yon.
Yes, it took them 3 years and big expenses to process their application, but once they are here, she focused on her studies and built connections, which helped her get a relevant job right after graduation. And having received their letter of invitation, now awaiting approval of their PR application. Challenging but worth it. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you in the next vlog.